be ballin'. Rota William. Shooting stars. Yeah. This is LeBron.
Powder.
Yo, welcome to I be ballin' with your girl Ashley. I be ballin'. Today we doing a Shooting Stars review, the LeBron James and Friends story. And I got my cousin with me.
And what's up? I'm here.
Yeah, Road to William. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to Road to William. Tell them a little bit about yourself and your YouTube channel.
Yeah, Road to William. Check me out. I do reviews and I give, just life advice on my journey. FTM. And, I'm just living my life, really. I give good advice to people. I just dropped a video about Lizzo and how she wants to quit music. And I just kind of gave my 2 cents on the situation. And check it out. It's funny. It's fun. But yeah, check me out. I got a few videos dropping this week. One dropping tomorrow. Check me out. Subscribe to my channel too.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Also you have he, him EP, that just recently dropped in May. It's fire, I really liked the song because I love it. Yeah, that's a song that I really liked and enjoyed.
Yeah, I just did a music review, so I'm dropping that Tuesday, and so I'm gonna break it down, like my thoughts on it, how I came to make it, and why I made it. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, definitely thanks for listening to it.
Yeah, gotta do all the plugs, you know what I mean? Gotta do all the plugs, you know what I mean? So, we both watched the Shooting Stars movie on Peacock, if you guys are interested in watching it.
Yes.
It was a story about LeBron James growing up with his friends playing ball and how their high school's journeys went. And I thought it was great. They made a documentary many moons ago called More Than a Game, which was about their story, but it was in documentary form. This is totally different. This is a movie, different characters. So what was your takeaway? What was one takeaway from the movie that you thought?
Man, I just I just want to say thank you again for having me on the show, because I only know about basketball movies and really about the sport of basketball. I appreciate being on it. If you ever wonder why I'm not on here with the rest of the game, I don't know basketball for real. I don't know. Ashley's the guru. Always has.
Yeah, no, I know a little something.
I appreciate that I'm on here. I know a little something. Oh, you saw Giannis another photo with him and his kid. He was like,
I need to see that.
He got all sorts of photos. He got muscle.
I like those.
Kids. And he was like, I'm doing this for my kids. I can't stop. I never quit. Like, whoa, what if it's like the old NBA player together? That would be the best. He just 50.
Hey.
Never know. Nobody's ever done that before. Everybody kind of retires. What if someone just never retired and they just kept it?
I could see him playing overseas when he retires from the NBA. I could see that.
because that's what the story is, right? Like OGs in the game coming back.
Yeah, big three.
There, you know what I mean?
Yeah, big three. Some of them just want to hoop. Some of them want to get back to the NBA. You know, I like the big three.
Yeah. You didn't have a women's team or working on it. That would actually add to it. Like I think they would if they did that.
I think maybe they should add women because there are women coaches in the big three. So why not have, you know, a lady on some big threes, you know, that, you know, trying to make it back to the W or something. I don't know. Maybe that could happen.
Did you watch the he just did an interview and they asked him about the three? I think you should watch it. I'll send it. It was
okay. And was that Sway in the morning?
Earn
Oh.
And I'll send it to you, but it was really good and told you like why he did it, never why he did it. I thought it was just like another like business thing. But yeah, watch it. But Shooting Stars for me shocked me a lot, and I'll be honest why. They said LeBron helped that house party, and I was like not excited about it. I'm like, okay, no, he ain't gotta indulge in that. Everybody knows that's their feeling about it. But because of that, I wasn't expecting that. So I was going into a very open mind, and I really loved it. I think my takeaway with the movie is the music choices. When they played Whoa, and he got in the whip because he was excited about his car, they was like, whoa, that was my favorite part of the movie. That was my part. It was so nostalgic. You felt how sometimes people are trying to go back. But it felt like you were like filming that, like in that time. It was like,
yep.
And I felt that, and I felt so part of the movie. I know it was a lot of iconic moments. The dunk, got on Sports Illustrated and all that. Of course, all that was great. The guy looks just like him. I'm like, is that Ron Lowe? I loved it wasn't his dad, but I kind of just called him that's his dad. Like, you know, they never really talked about biological father, but I guess for me they didn't need to because he wasn't missing that from his life because he had the coach and he
right.
Yeah, and the choice of having him be the coach, OG, paid in full, like, what above the rim?
Yeah, he wasn't above the rim.
Yeah, like his OG actor. Where's Mekhi Phifer? Where he been hiding at? Like, but I love when they come back and he does that effort. I was like, yes, perfect choice. I loved everyone's character from the kids to the teens, you know, and I just everybody. It was a movie. It was a really good movie overall. But for me, the music, of course, was the takeaway. That was very important.
I feel you on that, because every time they was playing those songs, I would be like, yes, very nostalgic. You feel like you were a part of, you know, their lives, and you kind of go back to like where you were when you heard that song, you know.
Right. And then we're not far from him either. So like when they was in the car, we was like listening to that same song. We was like probably shouldn't have listened to it. But we were like probably 10 or or something like that, if they were like about to be 18 or something, I feel like we were younger than, I don't know how old
He's like 30.
Oh yeah.
8.
So he was around the corner of our age.
37. But yeah,
Oh, that felt dope. So shout out to LeBron for that. You gave me back hope, confidence, because I was terrible first. Go ahead.
LeBron, you make good basketball moves.
Yes. That is your lane. You own that lane. You own it. Don't do what you want.
Make good basketball documentaries as well. But you lost us when you made House Party. Obviously, he's not the main dude. He's an executive producer, but it was at your house, so it's basically.
But that's what people remember. Like
right.
Kind of takes more to fall than anybody else, because everybody knows everybody hate on easy. But I was just like, no, Phil, if House Party was the top tier, I'd be like, yeah. And everybody's saying the same thing. Like, we trying to keep it on, the low, but everybody know that movie. And Kid and Play, I think Kid said something like they weren't gonna be in the fourth or fifth. I guess it was another House Party that was gonna come before that one. And I'm like, but y'all chose. That's it.
Maybe they can redeem themselves. Who knows?
And call it something else. Create it. Like the reason why we love these movies, and we love this one because I like movies like this. They need to keep coming out with movies like this because it's so real. Like, you created this story, now you're showing it to us how it is. You don't have to go back and try to read it. Just do your own thing with it. So we don't have to compare. You want to just judge it. Like Shooting Stars.
Shooting Stars. It's a basketball movie, but it's also more so about the friendship, and basketball is a big part of it. Mm-hmm. Like you said, the music choices were great. They played Made You Look. Mm-hmm. And remember Drew's dad was playing the Commodores. And I liked how when they were little, they would listen to it. And then when toward the end, they listened to it as teenagers. And it kind of reminds you like your parents got their own music, but you start to like their music as you get older. Mm-hmm. I forgot how the Commodores song goes, but something like that. They did Boys Be Boys. It kind of reminded me of like skateboarding video, Tony Hawk games. What else they made?
Oh, that video game?
Yeah.
System. Remember they were playing the video games and how it looked so robotic?
Yes. PlayStation. Were they playing PlayStation? Yeah, PlayStation.
I'm like, where can I get it?
Yeah. So when they weren't playing basketball, they were playing video games, and they were down in the basement. It was everything reminded you of that setting, whether it was the music, and I felt like the clothing was on par. LeBron James Hummer.
Yeah, that was iconic.
Like the exact Hummer he had.
Yeah.
And he was wearing the headbands exactly like LeBron, the patch like LeBron. They also played Bombs Over Baghdad. That was a good song. What else? Hard to Say Goodbye. That kind of made me teary-eyed at the end. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, they grew up playing basketball in the Salvation Army. They went to St. Mary, St. Vincent, but they was telling the story about how they got there. Drew Drew's son, Drew, the little shorty short, played by Caleb from Stranger Things. Oh, he's getting bigger. And I feel like the story was about each one of the teammates, but I felt like it was more so about Drew as well. It sort of told Drew's story as well. He's sort of like the underdog, the shorty, got a lot to prove. He's got confidence, big, cojones, I guess you could say, runs his mouth. And I feel like that's why they probably picked Caleb, someone known to really act, because they felt like Drew character was a part important. Um, and he didn't want to be on JV. They was gonna go to the black school that was like the neighborhood school, Bucknell, I think it was called. Um, but they all decided, hey, we're going to back Drew up. We're going to go to this white Catholic school. But we kind of don't want to because, they're going to feel like we're sellouts, traitors. And that's kind of what, some people were saying. But it all turned out good.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I feel like if it wasn't for Drew, would LeBron's path have been different? Like if they would have stayed at that school, but it took Drew to convince the coach to give them a chance. And I think Drew, yeah, he definitely, definitely a major part to LeBron's way to success.
yeah. I could see, I still probably could see LeBron going to the NBA and stuff, but would they have remained friends if they went to the other school? Like they remained friends, They called each other the Fab Four. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were coached by a college sort of coach. And eventually he left because he seized an opportunity to go back to college. And that's how Drew's daddy became the coach. But I have a question. So there are other parts in the movie. Obviously, there's love, there's friendship, but there was also a little racism in it, like the black students versus the white students, or the white ballers versus the black ballers. Also, there was some tension between, the black parents, because it was like they're going to a white school, but the black school had less resources. How do you feel about the race in the movie? Like, it was a good, sweet family movie, but they also kept it real on certain issues,
Yeah, I think when you mentioned Hummer, it reminded me of when the mom, she said she got that with her own money. You know what I mean? She got out alone. It was her own personal thing. She didn't have to do that. And then later on, when that guy came to him with that jersey,
Right.
tricked him and all that, he seems sketchy from the jump. I'm like, what is going on? I didn't know about that story until the movie. And so, but anyway, how later one of the coaches, I think he was a coach or something, affiliated with something, like, oh, you guys can't, or maybe it was like the principal or something, you guys can't accept stuff, and that Hummer doesn't help. And I'm like, that has nothing to do. That with one thing doesn't, and I found that was annoying. And then even when I know, yeah, the players thing was weird. Like the players were acting, the parents and the audience were terrible. Then they shut up and they started singing and winning. Then the black guy throws the coffee at them, and I'm like, you throwing? How do you? You're angry, and then how does that make you look at you? attacked them with coffee. Like, are you serious? That really took me out. But yeah, the racism movie, they definitely kept it real. I'm glad they kept it real. And I liked again, the coach, what was his name? But he was Drew's father.
It's like they're both named Drew, but it's like Drew third or Drew second. You know how they always
right. How he was remember the Titans. And then I'm like, I kind of glad he was in it because it shows like a more modern kind of what racism would look like. Like, yeah, we saw it, but it was like more calm down versus when they were in Remember the Titans. And that was just in the 90s. But yeah, that's how I feel about it. I mean, it kept it real. I like this movie a lot.
Yeah, I really like this movie a lot. I would even see it again. You know, I love basketball movies, but you know, it's also it stings to your heart a little bit. Yeah, but yeah, the Hummer situation. Well, now high schoolers and college students can get paid, but back then, you know, when people thought you took stuff that you shouldn't have, or someone helped you pay for something.
Or you heard about that basketball player? That one girl, I don't know her name, but she raps, right? Her and her mom were on the interview.
I mean, Flage?
Yeah, and they said Nike, she had made a reference to like Puma, like she got to deal with Puma, I believe. But then Nike told them like she got to take that rap down. But the rap went viral, and they were like, she got to take that down because when she play basketball, she raps up. It's like, yeah, but her rap, that's different. That's her personal way to express herself.
So Nike told her that she couldn't put Puma in the rap?
They wanted her to take the whole song down. Shoot, I'm a singer.
Did she like say Puma versus Nike? Is that why?
No.
Oh, she just said Puma?
I think, yeah. But
Nike must be jealous then. Maybe because she didn't sign with them. But
I don't know. I'll send you the video.
It is freedom of speech, you know. Jeez. But yeah, LeBron, they're like, oh, the jersey was worth thousands of dollars. And he's like, I just got it from a gift. And, you know, people do weird stuff when it comes to celebrities, especially if it's a celebrity kid and you're balling and you're black. And it's like, how did you pay for this Hummer? You know, how did, you know, and I remember it being a big deal when he was in high school driving the Hummer. It made ESPN because they think, oh, okay, you're getting bribes from other schools, you know. And I'm like, how was he supposed to know if someone says, hey, here's a jersey, he's not supposed to take it, and you're not really realizing that too. Mm-hmm. So it kind of showed you a little bit of that. I do like how they showed that he was suspended, but then they let him play after he, you know, was talking about his friends and how he wanted to, you know, play one last game. I did like that scene.
Mm-hmm. I liked. I'm like, who is that sneaking around? It was him in all black, sneaking in to watch the games. Like, oh man. But then I think you saw the friendship of him and Drew was separated. Drew was like, no, I'm good.
Yeah. In the documentary, there was a little tension. They showed some tension between Drew and LeBron in one of the games they had lost. Like, you're supposed to be a leader. And they did show a little bit of tension in this movie with LeBron and Drew. Like, yo, we all can't be the chosen one. I was like, ooh.
Yeah,
But
you kept seeing like between Drew and his father, how like they didn't say too much on it. You could just tell like they're showing us this for a reason. So maybe Drew felt that, but didn't want to really say it in the film. But just have him show, you know, the dad's making sure LeBron got something scheduled. And he was sitting there like, damn.
yeah, they did show a little bit like, hey, did you see my dad shaking the coach's hand? He doesn't care that I'm on JV.
Right, right. That was the dad from All American. Remember?
Oh, he eventually die in All American? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talk about All American. We talk about Ghost. Yeah, we talk about all of that. You heard me? But yeah, the Drew, and I feel like whenever your father is the coach, there's always this father coach dynamic that's hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of like if your parent is a manager. Some people want you to be more of a parent than a manager, or a parent or a coach, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of kind of a thin line between there. So you saw a lot of different dynamics with Drew, with LeBron, the other guys, Willie McGee, Sion, I believe his name, Romeo. I like how they showed how, okay, Romeo has a bad reputation as this mean, tough guy, but they let him in the group, which is pretty cool that they let him in the group, even though it was some tension there, but they let him in there. So it's sort of like the Fab Five now.
Yeah.
Romeo was played by Scoot Henderson, which is gonna be an NBA player. He's in this year's draft. So shout out to him. I was like, oh, it looked like he got a wig on, but
you know how I feel about that stuff. I was looking, but okay, that makes me feel bad.
it looked like a wig because that's not how he wear his hair. But I like the ups and downs of the friendships and what they had to go through. It was like freshmen versus veteran seniors. The parents was like, my baby's a senior. Why is the freshman playing?
Like, I'm not gonna address you right now at the game. We got a game to play. I like how he was also one of the ones that brought everyone together during that hard time, even though he saw like, I realized we're never gonna be the same. But so if we can all just come together on that court, please, can we just do that? That's what makes the game be what it was. Because if they would have brought that same energy on the court, we wouldn't have seen the same.
Yeah. Feel you on that. And the basketball scenes, as a basketball fan, were great. Because some basketball movies don't have great basketball scenes. Like,
yeah, that was true. That was really good. They had a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like the actors could really play basketball, showing off the little acrobatic hoops, you know, the angles, the drone shots, the angles, the different headshots above. I thought that was cool. The dunks, they made similar dunks as the players. So that showed you the detail in it. Some basketball movies aren't that great. I didn't think Sweetwater, the movie that came out this year, was that great when it came to basketball scenes, even though it's not really about basketball. I mean, it's about basketball, but you know what I mean. Like, and All White Men Can't Jump, those basketball scenes weren't that great. It was like average. The movie was good. I'm just saying the basketball scenes, you got to step it up. You got to step it up. And, A plus for the acting, A plus for the basketball scenes,
Yes.
A plus for the heart and soul and spirit and mind and body. They made you feel like you was a part of their group. They made you feel like you were there back in the early 2000s, whenever it was. Yep, the ESPN shots, the magazine shots, the Sports Illustrated. It was exactly like the LeBron cover. That was
People, the commentators, were they really like real ones?
I feel like they were like the person that interviewed LeBron. I felt like he was similar. I think he kept it all similar.
And his relationship with his wife, I thought that was really cute.
Yeah, I did think that was cute.
And she was like, "Oh, so I'm supposed to be like I had to pay for your meal. Like, what are you talking about? I like that. I like how she stood her ground. And she was, you gotta stand your ground now. Like, no, that was a really good.
Yeah. Because they didn't really show that in the documentary years ago, but I did like how and that girl looks familiar. I don't know. She looks familiar, like I've seen her playing a bunch of stuff, but it doesn't ring a bell.
We gotta find her. And then this is for 18 and up people only. Now, what was that thing? Remember, he was sad about like everything. I forgot what happened. But he was distraught, okay? And he was in his Hummer, and he picked homegirl up. It was raining. And then they kind of just looked at each other. And I'm like, what's going on? And then they cut it. And I'm like, what was that scene about? And so I'm like, the scenes in this movie, like, stressed me out. Like that scene where I'm like, when she gonna tell me she's pregnant or they what's going on? If y'all know what I'm talking about, rewatch that scene. So when you go into that scene, she's coming out in the rain, you're gonna be like, they do the do. What do they do? What goes on after that? And then the second scene that stressed me out was dude from Euphoria. What's his name? The black guy from Euphoria. He played somebody, Willie's brother. Remember, he had a shaggy look.
Yeah, I know who you talking about, and he's in BMF too. Yeah, Wait, no, he's not. No.
I'm like, wait a minute, I know every character will be BMF now.
He's in Euphoria. You're right. He's in.
I'm like, no, he's not. I'm like pretty much executive producer on there. No, like, we just did a review on it. So, but that scene where it was him and Willie outside, like, there was like street lights on. I'm like, what's about to go on? So I'm like, I didn't realize they were giving everybody kind of their moment. Even that basketball player you said, I'm like, is he about to get jumped right now? What's going on? And but he had a hard life. I'm like, what's going on with his life? It seemed like he was just roaming around. He didn't really have a home. So I'm like, so I would love to hear his story next.
Yeah.
Because they kind of didn't really explain his life.
Yeah, I feel like there was more focused on LeBron James and Drew.
Mm-hmm.
They did address the whole crew, but not in depth.
Mm-hmm.
So that I feel like maybe they did it more. I feel like maybe they addressed each character more than a game. But that's sort of like a documentary where all the players can tell their story, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
In the movie, I mean, there's only so many hours, I guess, but they addressed it a little bit about the reputation. Mm-hmm. But I like how when they saw Romeo about to get in a fight, they all kind of jumped in him.
Right.
On it. So that.
I mean, that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
You won't just watch your home get jumped and it's 10 of us? But that's when you used to fight back then. Nowadays, people shoot you. So nowadays, it's like, no, let's just go grab them. Back then, yeah, you could fight, but nowadays, you know what I'm saying? And Oprah got the other team, he just didn't want to tell them that.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, great movie.
How would you rate it? Like a number between
5 stars.
5 stars? Oh, okay. 5 stars. Okay, 5 stars. Okay. I give them the A+ 5-star hotel. I like when they was at La Quinta. I was like, oh, they showing the La Quinta hotel. When they
I don't think I've ever.
When they played Carmelo Anthony's high school, I was like,
oh yeah, I was like Melo.
He do look like Melo, because Melo had like an afro at the time. So they did. Huh?
Melo need a movie.
Yeah.
Melo need a movie.
I would say
I would play Lala.
Oh, who gonna play Lala? Carmelo do need a movie. Come on, Carmelo.
Morris Chestnut can play Charlamagne God. You know, they said they look like somebody. But that's Lala.
Really?
They could get a whole bunch of people in that movie. Melo need a movie. Iverson need a movie. I don't know why Jordan never did a movie. That's so weird. He has a bunch of documentaries and no movie. And Space Jam. And Kobe Ben needed a movie. Like, where are these? Giannis got his movie out. He doing everything for everybody else.
Yeah, there's been a lot of, you can watch a lot of documentaries on Kobe, Iverson, but not necessarily a movie.
Right.
I feel like if they do a Kobe movie, that's going to be huge, and people are
going crazy. Mamba toys, jerseys. Oh, man.
The wifey got to be a part of it, because she is part
of it. You got to run it.
Mambacita. But
LeBron can help with that.
Yeah. LeBron, stick to your basketball lane. Make a movie about Kobe. LeBron, executive produce it. Who else you say? Dwayne Wade need a movie.
Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade do got a documentary.
Right, but he need a movie.
Recent years, but yeah.
Coco Jones could play Gabrielle Union.
Oh yeah, because they
already said they want her to play her. I guess Gabrielle Union might be coming out with the movies. That would be interesting because I don't know anything about her. Like, I just know her after. I have no idea about her other than she has kids and is married to Dwayne.
I know a little bit about her life, but yeah, they should make some. It's more, I don't know. I feel like people are more into like documentaries and books. They make books about their life, and I don't really want to read it. I just want to see it.
I just want to see new stuff. We're tired of seeing the same rebooted. Now the Color Purple, they get a pass over them all, and Fantasia and all the great. But other than that, y'all need to putting out new content, new movies, because we're repeating the same movies.
Chris Robertson, who made Beats on Netflix, he's the director of it. And I was like, that guy that plays Sion, I think, is from Beats. The big fat guy that played with LeBron and his friends. He's from Beats. Apparently the guy that played LeBron his name is Mookie Cook, and he's actually a basketball player in real life. So that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. But yeah, I like Wood Harris as the solid rock dad. He was empathetic. He lifted the guys up from bad news. It was just an incredible movie.
Yeah.
I did like apparently the mother of LeBron James, they said she was in Power. But I don't really remember her character, but they said she was in Power.
I'm rewatching it again.
Gloria, I did like how they showed the relationship between LeBron James and his mom, because I thought in the documentary they said she wasn't really around for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But they did show her in the movie and their mother-son relationship, so I thought that was cool.
Yeah,
Yeah. Is there anything else you would like to talk about from the movie,
No, that was it. I enjoyed the movie. All of the characters, everybody did a great job. The cinematography A plus, music A plus, acting A plus. So yeah, it deserves 5 stars.
I'm looking it up, and they said the lady that played James' mother, her name is Natalie Paul, and apparently she's been in Power and something called The Deuce.
I would have to look at her.
And
Her face.
the girl that played Savannah, her name is Caitlin Nicole or something, and she was in Blackish and Grownish, I think. Blackish and Grownish. So I think that's why she played Junior's girlfriend toward like the 5th season. Oh, but you like
I didn't watch it.
Black fan. I'm not a Black fan. I understand.
When I stopped watching it.
I understand.
And then when they put like the pandemic, I'm like, I don't know. I think that's when I checked out.
The pandemic stuff. The pandemic stuff, the divorce stuff, the black and white stuff.
Yeah, and they were getting divorced. I was like,
yeah, and it was in black and white. I'm like, come on,
guys. Yeah, it's like I don't want to. It's sad. I get you can talk about issues, but now it's just like my life is harder than mine.
Yeah, we want to laugh, escape from reality.
I get people got to go their separate ways.
So thank you, cuz, for coming on the show and giving me your 2 cents, your thoughts, your takeaways, your pros. Was there any con? I feel like there was no cons in this movie. I don't know.
I can't think of any cons because if anything, it would probably been the music. But everything was like, I think they perfected the story, so he probably wanted to make sure everything was done right.
Yeah, for sure.
Was it in theater?
No, Peacock.
That's the con. All right. It should have been in theaters.
Yeah, because I think the documentary was in theaters.
Yeah, that should have been in theaters. Not I paid for tickets for to see, not even see them.
They had some good actors, but yeah, thank you. Everybody go to Road to William and subscribe for the vibes. Brings the laughs, brings the news reports, the vlogs, the movie reviews.
I bring it all.
The music. Tina Turner, Lizzo. Those are some recent music videos. The life of Tina Turner. R.I.P. Lizzo, don't quit music.
Don't do it. Take
Don't
a break,
do it.
but don't quit.
People are always gonna hate.
They hate for it. That's their job. They can't help themselves. Ignore them.
Yeah. Thank you guys for joining I Be Ballin. Hey, watch Shooting Stars. It's really great.
It'll change your life.
Shoot for the stars.
Like that dude. Who is the basketball star?
Jamal Murray.
Shout out to Jamal.
But Wes Matthews does it too. He does it a little differently, but
I don't know. I see this. I don't be.
He's from Wisconsin. He used to go to Marquette. He's pretty old, but yeah.
Okay.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap after that. Thanks. Peace. Subscribe. Let's see. Subscribe for the vibes.